Okay, Asia session done. First thing in Asia, as usual, I mark off my watch list. There's only very few, only five. So these yellow ones are breakout bias changes. Basically, I look at the last breakout bar, and if there's a breakout bar that takes that out, then usually this time frame will now reverse in this direction. So there were quite a few, but at the start of my session, almost all of them were already invalid. They already had triggered the previous day lows or previous day highs, and I wasn't able to trade them. The other thing is that a lot of them were also going against two of the higher time frame breakout levels. For me, ideally, I'm always trading in the direction of at least two of them. So that's the ideal setups for me. So in this case, even though it did break out and it looks like it's going up, I actually see this move more as a pullback until it can flip this weekly breakout level. So for me, this is a pullback. And that's how I approach it until it breaks this weekly level. And then I'll start looking for buys up here. So I didn't look at Forex, flipped through them, didn't like them, and I focused just on the Nikkei as well as gold. Um, Gold, I said yesterday, was in between the breakout level, right? That was yesterday's breakout level and the weekly breakout high, which is this level right here. When we're in between, it means that weekly traders are pushing down, daily traders are pushing up, and I don't want to get caught in this up and down movement. So I prefer to be trading at one of these extremes. So I did not look at gold for Asia. I don't mind trading something like this if it's in New York, but in Asia, volume is a bit lower. So I wouldn't want to be, in terms of probability, it's a lower probability that your trades are going to go in the direction that you want. So I did not look at gold. I just focus on Nikkei as well as GJ, and I'll explain the GJ trade later. Okay, so Nikkei, no signal day, but we have an inside bar yesterday, and inside bars, as I've explained, you extend the previous bar's highs and lows, and that becomes your range. We have monthly, weekly pushing down. We've broken below previous month low. So we have more bearish confluences. I'm looking to continue the move down. So came up, triggered the range, and came back down in the range, and I entered right here. The other thing with this trade is that on the weekly, we have a weak breakout high, breakout low over here, broke below a previous low, and we've now triggered the previous day high right here. So when you break below a weak breakout low and you trigger previous high, it's a breakout continuation setup for me. The weekly setups are usually move much longer than the daily setups, so I'm targeting. I don't usually have targets. I usually wait until it reverses, and then I'll take some partials and trail my stops. The other thing about weekly trades that you have to always pay attention to is the same thing like when I trade these high up day scenarios. I'm always looking at the win rates of those. If you get a 8-hour H8 fake out and in Asia session, 33.3% of the time that's going to lock in the high of the day. And if you have a strategy of 33.3% win rate, you need to be targeting at least 2R to become a break-even trader. So you really want to be targeting more than 2R. In London, it's 66.67. New York, it's 100%. If you fake out the H8 and it stays faked out like that, it'll lock in 100% of the time at the high of the day, low of the day. So it's the same thing in the week. You can break down the week into 5 different days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and have those win rates as well. So high of the week, low of the week is locked in on a Monday 20% of the time. If you're trading a high of week trade and you're targeting weekly levels, you want to be targeting at least 4R in order to become a break-even trader. And you could see if all you did is just wait until Tuesday to start trading, that number reduces by a considerable amount. So a lot of times when I meet newer traders who have trouble over trading, I always just say skip Monday, skip Tuesday, and just focus on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's and look for high of week, low of week trades. It's a lot easier. So if that's some problem that you're having with consistency, uh, try just skipping Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those are the big trades. So we're at the high of week for this trade. So high of the week, if it fakes out the daily on Friday, 100% of the time, that's going to be lock in. Of course, I don't know if price is going to come back up and take me out, but if this stays locked in like this, it's not coming back. So my job as a trader is to only look at the higher time frames and make sure that we have lots of trending confluences going my way in order to push this move down. And that's all I do, looking at breakout levels. For me, I look at these breakout levels, but you can use whatever system that you want. If you want to use I don't know, like EMAs or RSI, MACDs, or Bollinger Bands in order to determine how your how your market is in a trend or not. It's completely up to you. But for me, I just use weekly, monthly, daily breakout levels. I don't do anything other than what I've been showing this whole time. Um, yeah. So this particular trade faked out the previous day high, also faked out the outer range, and I entered at 7 a.m. market open. Price shot straight down, and I just got in. I think I got slipped a bit, but yeah. So target, when I'm trading high of week targets, I'm always targeting the low of the week. Doesn't mean that it'll get there, but that's usually what I'm targeting. So it'll be about 16R if it gets there. I'll definitely be taking partials on the way. Let's see how it reacts at week direction. Previous week low is definitely something I'll be looking at. Right, so it broke out. Uh, didn't trigger any previous day lows, so I don't consider this a true breakout. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. So breakout, false break, and then over here is the fake out retracement. Right, so we broke out, came back, false breakout, and now we're trading a fake out retracement. And I've said in previous videos that fake out retracement is always uh, the setup that I take most losses on. And it's only because a lot of times I'll do something like this where I'm targeting this and I've completely disregarded this previous week low. So I'm trying to get better at that. So definitely I'll be taking a look at how price behaves at these two levels, and I'll take partials if I start to get spooked. Otherwise, I'm going to be targeting low of the week. Most likely, I won't hold it over the weekend. I'll just cut it at the end of the day. Yep. So I entered like this, and then once it pulled back, because I'm trading high weekly, I don't really get bothered by these pullbacks, and I actually um, entered again. So it faked out the H1. This is 30-minute. Faked out the H1 high over here, and I uh, sized in again once it got below the H1 breakout level right here. Faked out the H1, and then once it got below this H1 breakout level, this one here, the last bullish H1, then I sized in and added some more positions. So now I have two positions open. Uh, it'd be amazing if my week ended like this, but we shall see. 34R, wow, that'd be amazing. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so I have two positions open on Nikkei, and I also have a GJ trade. So same thing. If I don't have any signal days I like, then I'll look at the weekly bars. It's the exact same process as I look at the daily bar, but I'm also looking at the weekly levels. So on GJ, what I saw was exactly the same as the Nikkei. You have the week breakout low, and you have a fake out of the previous day high. So we also have one here. So anytime I see a fake out like this, uh, underneath the week breakout low, I know that I'm trading a breakout continuation setup, which is a 2-star setup for me. And so I would always be trying to attempt to trade all the way down. I don't think I took this. I always forget which trades I take. I take so many. And I have like short-term memory. I just take the trades and then it's done. I don't think about them again. Can't remember if I took this. I don't think I took GJ this week, but this would have been something I took if I did see it. Um, in this case, it didn't continue down. We're at the previous week low. I need to, again, what I said, fake out retracement is the setup that I take most losses on. Uh, and a lot of times it's because I completely miss out on seeing this. So I'm going to see how it behaves at the previous week low. Um, and if it's able to get past that, then it's probably going to get down to the range. So same thing as the Nikkei. I was busy with the Nikkei in the beginning, so I didn't look at GJ. But once it pulled back, um, I was able to enter at the high of structure. Which one was it? Yeah, so got above the range again, and so I entered here. I missed this one. If I would have taken this if I saw it. Um, Yeah, but this one would possibly be break even or stop loss. These sort of trades, I don't go break even quickly. I really want to be hiding behind structure. So I ended up taking it here. Just like this. We broke above the previous H8. So I need to see a lower time frame fake out. In this case, H1 faked out. And I was okay taking it like this. So I'm at break even already on this one and targeting the low. So I got a couple of trades open, Nikkei and GJ, and I'll be taking partials on them, but I really wanted to let them run for as long as they can. So that's it. Those are my Asia trades. Yep. Now waiting for London.